and welcome to You Write, the podcast where creativity meets community.
I am Matt.
And I'm Rachel.
Each week on You Write, we challenge our listeners to write a story in just 30 minutes using 3 of 5 randomly generated words.
It's a fun and fast-paced exercise to spark your imagination and get those creative juices flowing.
We'll read your submissions, offer feedback, and discuss the unique twists and turns of each story.
Whether you're an aspiring author or just love a good tale, You Write is your place to explore the endless possibilities of storytelling.
So grab some chicken noodle soup and some antibiotics, settle into your favorite sick recliner, and let's dive into this week's stories.
And remember, the only limit is your imagination and 30 minutes. Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
Wow. Are you sick?
I was, yeah.
Oh.
I'm on the mend.
Oh, that's why you're working from home.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Somehow I managed to contract strep throat of all dumb things.
Strep? Had you ever had strep before?
Well, like as a child, when I was like, what am I, 12? I have strep throat. Like, this is weird.
Yeah.
But,
wow, that is weird.
Yeah. So I had that.
I'm glad you pulled through.
Me too. I'm still pulling.
I'm glad
through.
you're pulling through.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. So I have a little bit of a nasal. So
we'll allow it.
Well, thanks for understanding, everybody.
Yeah, this time only though. Don't let it happen again.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so you're feeling better though today.
Oh yeah.
Okay, excellent.
Why, you worried?
No, I'm not actually. I've never cared about that. I don't really care if I get sick. I'm just like, let nature take its course.
Man, sickness is one of the few things that like genuinely just kind of like stresses me out.
Really?
It's not when I'm sick, I'm not stressed out. Mm-hmm. It's the fear of getting sick stresses me out. So like,
interesting.
Like COVID was one thing. We're such homebodies. It didn't really affect us too much, but just the same, like any possibility of infection, I was just like, it freaks me out.
Wow. So interesting.
it's like, I can't like relax until I know whether I do or do not have it. It's like, once I do know I have it, it's like, okay, I know I have it.
Let's take steps.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that about you. I am not bothered by it. I'm just like, whatever. I don't know. I feel like I've always seen it as kind of like a challenge to conquer.
Oh.
Yeah. And then whenever I get sick and then I like overcome it, then I'm like, hell yeah, bitch, look at me.
Yeah, fuck you, illness.
Yeah. Like I went through this. I walked through the valley of the shadow of death and I came out
and I kicked
stronger.
Its ass.
Yeah, that's right. So I don't know.
Right on.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how you doing?
I am good. I finally got a good bit of sleep last night. I did. I was very tired because I had 3 events yesterday at work and another one today. I have to go back to work at 3:30 today.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but anyway, and I was up until 1 a.m. Thursday night baking for these events. And then I got up at 6 yesterday morning to finish. Yep.
Wow.
And
is it a bake sale?
No, it was a going away party for one of my coworkers and a cultural, like it was a multicultural festival or something last night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And y'all, that's what I brought over was some of the fruits of my labor. These lemon sweet rolls.
Haven't tried them yet. I'm looking forward to them.
I wanted to call them lemon rolls.
The what?
Lemon rolls. Lemon. But then I realized there's no cinnamon in them. Oh. Like they look like cinnamon rolls. They're like spirals. But there's no cinnamon. So they're just lemon rolls.
So the lemon rolls.
Yeah. I want to call them like lemon swirls.
There's a portmanteau there somewhere.
I know. That's what I'm looking for. I'm like, I know that it's there lurking.
It's just laughing at us right now.
Yeah. It's like, you really don't see me right now? Wow, you're so stupid.
Idiots.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, y'all are going to love it. Oh, so good. So good. I made that. And then I made tzatziki.
Love tzatziki.
Oh, yes. I made tzatziki with, my homemade yogurt.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Not to my homemade yogurt. Store-bought for chumps.
Oh, yeah, pretty much. And then I also made pita chips.
Ooh.
Yes, and I made my own ghetto version of za'atar, which is a very common Middle Eastern spice. And it's made of wild thyme and sesame seeds.
Has to be wild.
I know, mine wasn't wild.
Feral thyme.
Feral thyme. It has to be untamed. No, like I looked for wild thyme. I could only find domesticated thyme. So
Okay.
yeah. Anyway, and they were really, really good. And then I also made pico de gallo. Yeah. So I did a lot of items. Performed several items.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Just turned into a trad wife.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's all you do.
Pretty much. Now all I need is a husband.
Just put a cot in the kitchen for you.
Right. Now all I need is a husband, and I need to quit my jobs, and then I'll be a trad wife.
Yeah. And make sure that he's sustaining you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll have to. And I'll have to buy some of those like 1950s dresses.
Hell yeah.
Some heels.
Some really cute aprons.
Some cute frilly aprons.
Yeah. Lots of heels.
So many heels.
Just heels.
I'm going to have to start wearing makeup too. If I want to be a trad wife, I got to get on that makeup train.
Just go ahead and get it tattooed.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
Yeah. Saves a lot of time so you can be in the kitchen longer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I love that. So, did you see all of this week's stories?
I did.
Woo!
Squeal.
Squeal.
So who did we decide to read, though?
I believe that we decided to read Nicked.
Yes. So this is Convention Conversation by Nicked. The public-facing side of the convention had gone well, Dry Ice thought. No major incidents, at least, which was always a risk when there was a large gathering of vigilantes. Now, though, was the time he had genuinely been looking forward to, with many attendees able to talk privately in a reserved room away from prying eyes, letting the celebrity personas drop at least a little bit and enjoy a bit of comfort after a full day. Dry Ice had called dibs on being the member of Park Watch to talk to the guest of honor, Nightwoman. She was one of the most prominent superheroes affiliated with the Guild of America, and her being willing to fly up to Krampus was a big deal. He really hoped he didn't cock this up. She was a sharp contrast to him. He, like most vigilantes, made do with customized motorcycle gear, which was easier to justify owning while still concealing his identity and offering protection. Nightwoman wore a black bodysuit, the material he couldn't identify, which pulled up and over the upper half of her face. This left her chin and mouth exposed, along with the diving neckline. "Ah, I'd heard you were the one to talk to," the woman said amicably, pointing him out with one hand, holding a drink in the other. "I was hoping so," Dry Ice said. "I've heard good things about Park Watch, and I got to talk to some of your people," she said. "Not my people," Dry Ice corrected. "Right. No formal leadership in the network," she said. "Hard to pull off." "Is that what you wanted to talk about?" "That was one thing, yes." He was relieved that she already had interest. After that followed the elevator pitch, answering questions and exchanging some work stories, which mostly amounted to complaining. He found her a sharp person and fun to talk to. She couldn't hold a candle to Trudy, of course, but he could see himself working with Nightwoman and being pretty happy in a professional sense. Of course, Trudy could get jealous sometimes, and he wasn't so blind that he didn't notice that Nightwoman might be someone less jealous women might worry about. The conversation slowed down, and they mingled a bit before rejoining, looking out the window. "Can I ask you a more personal question?" she asked. "I can't promise I'll answer, but you can certainly ask," he replied. She took a small sip of her drink, looking out at the skyline from the window. The largest building was a church, black with red and green highlights, and a golden star. It was a bit of a tourist trap, letting visitors into a special viewing room to watch the service, while a guide explained the services inside and tried to make the Elatina Fink Christians seem more exotic and interesting. "Do you find it harder or easier to believe in God in a city like this?" she asked quietly. "How do you mean?" There's so many churches, so much faith, all connected to something we know for a fact happened. We know the supernatural is real, and the city is proof of it, made by it. But what happened doesn't gel with the God I was raised to understand. Are you Christian? Dry Ice asked. Raised that way. I guess I'd call myself agnostic, leaning atheist. Well, I think there's an awful lot of world out there, he said. The universe is infinite, as we keep being reminded, and I don't see a reason to exclude God from any other contradictions we see in the world, even if it's hard to imagine. Not just that, it's hard to reconcile a good God with tragedy. It's easy to say that it's all part of God's plan if calamity is far away, or that loss is necessary for true benevolence, but when faced with it? Oh, it's theodicy you're thinking over. I guess it's rather played out, I know. Not in our line of work. That's kind of you. I have an answer, but it's really unsatisfying, he continued. Unsatisfying answers are also common in our line of work. Do you want to hear it? She sighed and gestured with her drink. She seemed perfectly balanced rather than drunk. I suppose, she drawled. Well, I think that, in living, we have to admit that God might not be who we thought, especially in this city, because nobody can agree, and somebody has to be wrong, or at least not as right as they think. So don't tell some of my family this, but I don't think that God is omnipotent. That does feel unsatisfying, yes, I know, but there's so much in the world, good and bad, and I don't think I can attribute it all to God. I prefer the idea that redemption of ourselves and the world is work for people. And I think that's kind of empowering. Oh, that is better, she opined, but also self-serving for people with powers. I worry about that too. But then, we don't know God. Faith isn't a solid, unchanging thing. It grows with us. I guess that helps. Thanks. And sorry for roping you into this silly conversation. Oh, no, I enjoyed it immensely. And if you don't mind, could I brag to my family about it? Ha! No, I don't mind. Far from the worst thing a fan has asked of me.
Excellent.
Excellent, Nick.
Excellent, Nick. Okay, so first of all, you said that you were kind of trying to emulate the style of Walker here. I did not find it to be in his style, but I did find it to be, of course, more along the lines of his subject matter.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, like about God and faith and things like that.
Yeah.
I was really interested in this because it was like, at first I was like, we're in another world, kind of.
Yeah.
Right? Like a city that was built by...
Yeah. We understand that the supernatural is a known quantity here.
Right.
And further, just to put like a name to it, I believe this place is called, the place that they're at is called Krampus.
Yeah, which I like.
I love that.
I love Krampus.
Yeah.
But then I was surprised whenever she said, or was it he that said, "Are you a Christian?" She said that, right?
She brought up the subject, but
yes.
He asked, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So just the word Christian made me think, oh, okay, so this place has similarities to Earth.
It's like a parallel.
Right. Because I kind of expected them to be talking about some other kind of religion. But then when they said Christian, then I was like, okay, so this place is like definitely supernatural, but also has Earth things.
Yeah, it's not alien.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, multiversal is kind of what it makes me think of. It's like same. It's like it's Earth, but in a different universe, essentially,
or a different dimension.
Yeah,
maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I kind of got a feeling when they were talking about Elutina Fink.
That's a name we've had before.
Yes, I was like, that sounds familiar. Whenever I saw that, or whenever I read that paragraph, I kind of started getting the feeling of like Mormons, about how they have their temples that they'll tour you around their temples.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they will, but only until they sanctify it.
Right. but there's still parts of it that they'll give you a tour of. Because I was in Salt Lake City. The Mormons gave me and my friend a tour of like, you know, the outer chambers and everything of the temple and stuff like that. So it kind of like gave me that feeling a little bit.
Yeah. Whenever they opened up the temple here,
I remember that.
They had tours through it before they sanctified it, and you could go into the inner workings of it. And then they sanctify it, and then like only the highest ranking members of the church can even go in there, not just any. The
Holy of Holies.
Yeah. No, just schlep could just get in there.
It's kind of like the Masons. It adds a certain mystique.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so anyway, they're talking about that. And then they're just kind of like having like a conversation about theology and like
theodicy specifically.
Yes. Yeah. Like what is God? What role does God have? You know?
Yeah, and how specifically Night Woman cannot reconcile God with her understanding of what God must be to the reality that they live in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That is a pretty interesting conversation. So it sounds like Night Woman is famous.
Yeah, because Dry Ice seems to be a little starstruck,
right?
And especially by the end, well, we get it kind of bookend with that idea that Dry Ice is like really excited to be having this exchange, have this opportunity to meet Night Woman, because that's kind of the way the story begins, and it rounds back that way. It's like, can I brag to my family?
Exactly.
We were chit-chatting.
Yeah. So Night Woman kind of strikes me as like a Catwoman type of looking person because of the description.
Yeah, without the ears. Yeah, Catwoman minus the cat ears.
Right.
Yeah.
But also I was just thinking like, this is like a weird thought that I had, but the way that the suit was described, how it comes up and back and over the top half of her face, I hope that her head is shaved because otherwise that would be just like so uncomfortable with her hair.
Yeah, it seems like it might be like dragging her head back. Like, it's just like she's constantly like having to like pull her face forward because the suit's just dragging her head back.
Yes. I hope that she has a good hairnet or a braided situation or something.
The way it's described, Night Woman wore a black bodysuit, the material he couldn't identify, which pulled up and over her upper half of her face, left her chin exposed, with the diving neckline.
Yes. So she's hot.
Yeah, she got sex appeal.
She a hottie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm imagining Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Mm-hmm. That white gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Trudy, do we know, have we ever met Trudy before? Or is this...
yeah, I think Trudy was in the first entry that we had with Dry Ice.
Oh, okay.
I think that's Dry Ice's partner, wife, significant other, somebody, but
that sounds right.
Yeah, that's, if I remember correctly, that's right. So,
yeah. Okay.
But yeah, we round back to that unspoken sex appeal. With that moment about Trudy.
Yes, being jealous.
Yeah, somebody, Dry Ice isn't so dense as to not see. It's like, oh, well, yeah, of course somebody could get jealous. This is Night Woman we're talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, look at her.
Yeah, exactly.
But I do like that, like her physique and her appearance is more unspoken. And it's just like, there's a kind of an aura about her. Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what else I just realized is that her nonchalance, her kind of like cool attitude reminds me slightly of what's her name? That other one that Nick wrote, like several entries with the giant boy who was helping her.
Oh, Sapura Viscera,
exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so this kind of nonchalance, kind of like very cool attitude and energy I'm getting from Night Woman reminds me of Sapura.
Without the broodiness.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't know, something about her just really feels like Sapura.
Yeah, strong, capable, independent. Seems that way,
and
at least.
Not super excitable.
Yeah.
And a little bit weary on the edges.
I actually didn't get that. I didn't get the weariness. I
got that she was
curious in a way that Sapura wasn't.
Yeah, I just kind of picked up on it subconsciously. And it was my subconscious that was like, familiar. And then I realized that was what it was.
Yeah, she struck me as where, I could see like Sephora Viscera minus the broodiness with a little bit more aloofness and curiosity. That's kind of the way she strikes me.
Yeah.
Especially like the little chuckle at the end. No, I don't mind. Far from the worst thing a fan has asked of me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she strikes me as more like celebrity who knows it and kind of leans into it a little bit. Whereas Sephora is more like, I don't know. Don't look at me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe so.
But my thoughts on this, by the time I got to it, I thought this was very refreshing.
Yeah.
Like, I was really interested to see how these pastiche stories would work and what would come out of these. And really what it amounts to, and I think this story especially sums it up, is that it's not really, as you mentioned, in the style of Walker, but by attempting another style, you moved into a subject matter that made the whole thing really refreshing and new. It just felt very fresh. Just having this perspective coming from these characters felt very, I don't know, it felt needed almost. Like it's just this nice new perspective that's being brought in here.
Yeah, it was definitely a departure from Nick's usual style, I'd say. Yeah.
I really appreciated that. Especially just this kind of conversation. Like, there's no action really needs to happen. You mentioned that you didn't really build out the scene, but I imagine that the scene can be built out around this.
Right.
Like, I think that you gave time where time was needed in this conversation. And so like the scene itself can be developed, but the conversation is the star of this show.
Yeah, totally.
And it's so refreshing.
It is.
Yeah. I really liked this. Thank you very much, Nick.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah.
Okay, next up we have got Steve with Steve's Guide to Success in Life.
Wonder whose style Steve's going after.
I don't know.
Who knows?
Walker, perchance.
Perchance.
Yes. So, again, similarly to what I said about Nick's, I did not feel that this was, I felt like this was Steve's style.
Yeah.
But with Walker's subject matter.
Yeah, and I do think that there were moments, like little moments that shine through. It's like, it's a bit of a Walkerism in there. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But it's kind of like the feeling of, it definitely feels like Steve still though. Cause it's like kind of a lesson, like kind of.
Yeah. It's a little didactic. Yeah.
Yeah. But definitely a Walker style of, this is the guide to success in life. Okay. So honestly, in the first couple of paragraphs, it did feel a little bit more Walker-ish, It
kind of departs
from
that style, but
it does. It starts out a little bit more Walker-ish for sure.
Yeah,
and
as
then,
well as the meta-textual quality is like I had some infinite things I could have chosen for this week.
Right, exactly. And then I feel like gradually Steve kind of settles into his own style, kind of like reverts back to his own style.
Yeah, it certainly does begin in that vein. And then once we hit the first, next, third, that's whenever it really does kind of settle back, as you said.
Yeah, exactly. I like the part about being nice to animals.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you about an animal I was nice to today. A bird.
Oh.
Which my kitty tried to slay. Oh, and by the way, a couple of days ago, I found I walked in on her just like, it was like a horror movie, like feeding on the dead body of a bird, like licking like the blood.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. And the bird head was detached and was just sitting there on the floor, and she never bothered to eat that part. And so at the end of the day, I had to come home and sweep up a bird head. Anyway,
you have a serial killer.
I know. And I was like, this is disgusting. This is repulsive. But this morning, she brought another bird into my bedroom and I rescued the bird. So
well, that's good.
Yeah.
Did you tell Chewie no?
I said, you are a savage. I'm not okay with this. I can't totally get mad at you because it's your nature, but I need you to stop. I can
discourage it.
Yeah. I need you to stop. Please.
Please.
Yeah.
Enough is enough. But yeah, so the first one is just be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an excellent first point. I think in success in life is just be kind.
And it did sound more like Walker's style when he's like, it's such an undervalued trait.
Yeah.
That sounded like Walker to me. So that was good. Well done, Steve, there.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, be proponent of letting all living species thrive on this planet. We would all be healthier for it. Yeah.
Okay, so Steve, are you calling Matt a pushover here?
Am I a pushover?
Is that what you're saying?
Next, stand up for yourself. Being nice doesn't mean being a doormat. I mean doormat. It's like hey, what the hell, man? What did I do?
What did he do? Are you saying that I pushed Matt around?
Rachel just pushed me around. I don't even know it.
Because I don't get that feeling when I listen to our episodes. I don't get that feeling, but tell us straight up, Steve.
Yeah, and don't
do
hurt
we
me.
need to work on ourselves?
Don't hurt me.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Do Rachel and I need to go to therapy to iron this out?
Yeah. Like
Kim was telling me there's some, I think it's My Favorite Murder. Apparently like the hosts of that podcast went to therapy together to be better.
Oh my God.
Like co-hosts.
Oh my God. Are they amazing co-hosts?
I mean, yeah, they're good at what they do. They have a really good
I'm like just thinking about the implications of how we need to work? We need to level up.
It's like, are there do we put boundaries down in therapy? It's like, we don't cross these lines. I don't know.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like we do pretty well.
Yeah.
I feel like we've been friends for a long, long time, and we've tested each other's boundaries.
Yeah. And we would have killed each other by now if we were going to.
Right. We've learned the boundaries. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We figured it out.
So
I'm not a pushover. What the hell, man?
No, he's not. He's not.
But that is funny. I did chuckle at that. I was just like, hey.
Well, you know what? Actually, maybe he's actually just emulating Walker's style there.
Yeah.
And how Walker does take jabs at you.
That was one of the points where I was like, that really is a Walkerism.
Yeah.
Like Steve doesn't just call people out like that.
No. Yeah.
So yeah, well done. Well seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have to think about the career. I definitely agree with that. I think that's great advice. Like, there are so many careers out there, and do something that you enjoy, because that's where you spend like half of your life.
And as far as subject matter, this reminds me of one of the recent I Swear to God stories from Walker. Like the different career paths that are available, like from sanitation worker to owning your own business. Just find something that you're passionate about, basically. So that is a subject that we've heard recently from Walker.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then D,
that was funny. I definitely chuckled at that.
I highlighted that as like, wait, was that intentional? And I was just like, it has to be. Yeah.
That was funny.
Yeah. Next, third.
Oh, and while I was reading that, by the way, Steve, you never need that donut. I was putting a bite of lemon swirl into my mouth, and I was like,
I feel judged.
Yeah, I feel so judged. But I justified it to myself because I was like, well, this is homemade.
I spent a lot of fucking time making this.
A lot of time. It's made from fresh lemons. It's kind of healthy.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
It's not a donut from a store, okay?
It's okay. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little skit from Family Guy. It's about Jaws, and it's from the perspective of the shark.
Oh.
And he's just like, it's just the scene of the shark is just like down in the water looking up at two swimmers just swimming there, and the shark is just talking. He's like, hey guys, it's like, I'm gonna eat that hairy leg.
I knew. Yeah.
Like, no, I can't. I ate a chubby swimmer earlier. It's like, but I've been swimming a lot lately. And just eats them. That's what it makes me think of, just sitting there justifying, like, it's like, but I've been swimming a lot lately.
Yeah, I deserve it.
Yeah, I deserve it. I'm gonna eat that hairy leg.
Yeah, that's funny. I've seen that. I like the part that's like, don't beat yourself up with self-hate and regrets. Love yourself without being cocky. That doesn't sound like anything that Walker would say.
Never so closely to some little quippy, jesty things.
Right.
Yeah. There would be iterations between.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and I really liked number 5, discipline over motivation. I like double read this because I was like, that is really good advice, and I really agree with that.
It really is. Yeah.
Yeah, and it reminds me of an article that I read recently, which was about self-care. And it's like, self-care doesn't mean don't force yourself to do things that are hard. or something like that. It means do force yourself to do things that are hard, because think about your future self and how this is actually like teaching you discipline, and it's going to improve your future. Mm-hmm. It's a really good article, and this reminded me of that. I was like, that is so true.
Yeah, it really does.
Yeah.
I actually just kind of read this one. Don't wait until you feel like doing something. Just make yourself do it.
Mm-hmm.
From working out to chores, taxes, to being there for a friend in need, you shouldn't wait until you feel like doing it. Because most of those things we don't feel like ever. But barring injuries, you'll never be mad that you worked out. You will never wish you didn't clean your place. Mm-hmm. Find your mantra that makes you do things you should and need to do. Your future self will thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's this like looking forward.
Yeah.
Rather than.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Looking at
the possibilities, I guess.
Well, yeah, and taking care of your future self. It's like sowing the seeds. Mm-hmm. It's like if you've got to like plant stuff in the field to have foods, so it'll grow, so you'll have food in the future, so you won't starve.
Yeah.
Laying there and not planting the seeds is not taking care of your future self, because in the future you're not going to have food and you're going to starve.
Yeah, and not to beat a metaphor, but also it's like even just like going out and planting seeds so that you have food in the future, but going out looking far enough ahead and planting enough that you will have a surplus so that you can sustain through the winter.
And so you can help other people.
And help other people. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, the further forward you look, the further you plan, the easier it is to see, and the easier it is to be motivated to do more in this moment.
Right, because the work that you put in now, you're going to reap the rewards in the future. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I really
also
like that.
The discipline versus motivation.
Yes, very good.
Yeah, well said, Steve.
Very well said.
And then laugh. Oh, yeah. Laugh now.
But no, the laugh yoga thing, I went to a laugh yoga class.
Laugh yogurt.
And it's true, but the funny thing about laughing yoga is that you're faking the laugh at first, but then it sounds so ridiculous that you're actually laughing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
This it like feeds itself. There's a word for that.
It's that snake that eats its tail. Ouroboros. What's his name?
Oh, yeah. Looks like Ouroboros.
Yeah.
Ouroboros.
Yeah.
That's impossible to say.
Yeah. Not to be confused with Care Bears.
Oh, Care Bears. Love Care Bears.
Love that guy.
He's such a sweet and loyal boy.
He is.
Yeah. He's just guarding.
He's just a guard. You can't hold that against him.
Yeah, all dogs are guard dogs.
He's doing a good dog
Especially that one over there. Look at him. Look at him guard.
Wow. Wow.
He's such a good boy.
He's a good boy. Okay, so yes, laugh. Agree with that. This was a lot of really good advice, Steve, and there were definitely some funny gems in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know why, but just the next or like first, next, third, D, 5, and finally.
That was funny. That was one of my favorite parts, honestly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm not a pushover.
Yeah.
Thanks, Steve.
He's really not.
Thank you, Steve.
Thank you, Steve. Okay, so let's move on now to the first of many, many entries by Walker.
Yes. So this is an untitled poem.
It is.
I believe a la Mikey does not like he.
Right.
Yes. I wish it had not come to this, developing hypothesis. Two on the chin to just exist, but there it is. An infinite array of words, a touch profound, a touch absurd. Just random wizened written blurbs. What could be worse? Will comfort come to me again? Will peace of mind again descend? Will misery of life end? Let's try again. You see, the harsh reality is this. There is no single key to life or love, an endless sea of mystery. What then shall be our only goal? What service then shall save our souls? Perhaps it's simply growing old with one to hold.
Beautiful.
Well done, Walker.
Yeah, so first of all, we've gotten the big reveal. Mikey does not like he is Walker.
Uh-huh.
And you know what? I'm going to go back and really scrutinize the comments that Walker has made on Mikey does not like his stuff.
Yep.
And the conversations that they've been having. Just to I don't know. This is crazy, man.
What am I supposed to make of that? Like,
that's funny. The fact that you're having conversations with yourself.
There's a little bit to unpack there.
There is. Yeah. There's a lot to unpack. But okay, all that aside, I like the last line. Perhaps it's simply growing old with one to hold. That's sweet.
I think this is especially well written. Mm-hmm. Again, I can't quite wrap my whole brain around the idea that, yes, going back, I'm like, there were comments from Walker by Faith on Mikey does not like it. It's like, sorry, I can't just like let it go just yet. Because,
no, me neither.
Because, oh man.
I'm going to have to type up a transcript.
Yeah, okay. We'll have our full report on your desk by Monday, Walker, of what this means to us.
Right. Of how exactly we're going to take this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But again, all that to say, this is, I think, of all of Mikey's works, I do think this is one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. I just feel like this had a better flow to it. Mm-hmm. Like something about this felt of a level of quality above some of the other things that we've seen from Mikey. Like this felt pretty quality. Yeah, but also it is more, it feels weird saying this, but it's more overtly in Walker's style. Yeah. Like I feel like whenever he did Mikey's stuff, then he was trying to not make it extremely like his own stuff. But this to me is very Walker-ish. Yeah, I actually I follow what you mean. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like I expected in the first line, I wish it had not come to this, developing hypothesis, too on the chin to just exist, but there it is. Yeah. I expected that to happen, you know? Yeah, I did too. And, part of me, now that you mention it, and not even just now, but now that you bring it up, even in other Mikey works, I expected that second beat. See, that's your subconscious. Yeah, well, and it also is my subconscious telling you, it's like, dude, it's Walker. No, I know. That's what I'm saying. I was like, I should have known then. It's your subconscious pattern recognition. Yeah. But so this stanza here, will comfort come to me again? Will peace of mind again descend? Will misery of life end? Mm-hmm. Let's try again. Like I think that's a great end to that stanza. That let's try again. Yeah. And it's just, I don't know, just the flow of that stanza into the next one and the way that the rhythm works in all of this, that worked especially well. Just let's try again. Yeah. Very good. Very well done there. Yes. Very well done. I feel like we should go ahead and move on to the second of Walker's many entries. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So up next is I Swear to God's The Thermostat Crisis. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So this one is supposed to be in the style of Nicked. Yeah. Yes. I thought this was hilarious, Walker. Me and Matt were talking about it and we're like, it's more satire than pastiche. And it's really funny. Like this one is the funniest to me. It made me laugh a lot while I was reading it and also in Nick's comment, it's like Adam is trying to gamify his life. He's actually just doing normal things. It's like a coping mechanism. Exactly. Yeah. He activated find towel and couldn't find it. I just like that in this universe, maybe Adam is just actually reading through Nick's stories and is just like in the middle of reading the stories and he's like, I activate skill find towel, and he goes and finds towel. Yeah, exactly. He's just in that mindset. Yeah. And then Nick's it kind of devolves as it goes on and becomes less and less like, and then he activated legs. That means he stood up and started walking. It's funny. Yeah, the skills were pretty excellent. I would say anybody unfamiliar with Nick's work would be pretty confused. They would. They would. Just I think even without having that context, they do slot into context where you're like, what's going on. You're just like, why though? Yeah. Like, why is it written like this? I think this is funny. Even Kane, his dog, used
pant and drink loudly.
Drink loudly was, I think, the one that got me. Drink loudly.
That was really, really funny. This whole thing was so clever and so hilarious.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. It slots into the whole thing really well. At first I was like, how could this style possibly lend to this story? But you made it work, and you made it work well.
Yeah. He knelt on the prayer rail, which creaked once in the specific way cheap Amazon furniture creaks when it's being used for its actual intended purpose, and is mildly surprised about it. That was hilarious.
Yeah. But yeah, to kind of get into the subject here, we have Hestia. And Goddess of the Hearth, home, family, architecture, she paused, domestic economy, and apparently thermostats.
Yeah.
I just got like a world-weary reading of that, as she paused. Yeah, I see you brought paperwork.
Adam used present evidence to hand her his electric bill.
68, she said. It helped me sleep, he replied. That tracks. Not judgmental, just, again, she just strikes me as just no nonsense, like, not world weary may not be quite right, just like has seen it all. Yeah. Unsurprised and unfazed by everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally. Adam seems like he's definitely abusing this connection he has to the gods. If he's summoning them about his thermostat.
Yeah.
You know?
And his comfort, the cost of his comfort.
Right.
Yeah. Which, not to jump too far ahead, but we do address that.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. But just in general, this one worked well, especially as satire. Yeah, because again, this is I don't think at all that this is pastiche. That being said, there may be elements in here, like specific ways that Nix is writing that I'm just not quite picking up on because it's so clearly this satire, which just reeks of Walker, you know? Yeah, it's just so much of your thumbprint is in this to really discern maybe some stylistic choices that maybe you're pulling from Nick's style. So
yeah. I do like the idea though of like using the RPG thing to cope with life, just to make it be like, I'm a character in a game. This is great.
I loved that insight from Nick. So like that, just that it's a coping mechanism, just completely changed my read on the whole story, and I loved that. Yeah. Just like, just basically disassociating from reality in this way.
And why not? You know?
He up to this point really is disassociated from reality because he's summoning gods. Right. Every evening by sucking on a lemon, which everybody likes for some reason.
The gods love it.
Yeah. Why?
They're loving it. Keep doing the lemon thing.
Yeah, keep doing the lemon thing. I was like, what the fuck is the lemon thing? Like, it's just very intriguing. The whole thing is very intriguing.
It really is.
Yeah. Yeah. He used locate flashlight, which took longer than he would have liked because he put it somewhere sensible the last time, and he couldn't remember where sensible had seemed at the time, and he found it in the kitchen drawer behind takeout menus. That's the sensible place.
So by this point, we're like dropping all pretense that this is any type of special power. He used locate towel and found a hand towel in the bathroom.
Yeah. So this part right here, this is an especially long entry this week, I felt. He lay in bed in the dark and thought about the chair in the war room and how she'd just been in it, about how none of them ever seemed particularly surprised to be in a coat closet in an apartment in a mid-sized city, answering a prayer about utilities. Janice had noted it wasn't a temple. The others had simply accepted it. Hestia had sat in the folding chair like it was exactly the right chair for the occasion. It's interesting that now, after Hestia, for whatever reason, he's starting to wonder why this is happening. Yeah. It's like never really up until this moment he's been asking why. And so this is getting more into the, I think, larger picture of this series. Why is this happening? And he's finally starting to ask these questions and what it means and what the differences are between each of these. Like the way Janice is like, this isn't a temple. And Hestia is just like, yeah, it's whatever. Yeah. Yeah.
All the rest of them are like, well, it's all right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll work with it.
Adam used thumb flick from the bed, which didn't work because that's not how the skill functioned.
Yeah. He used whistle to call Kane to alert, but the stupid dog knew nothing of electric candles. Plus, he did not possess opposable thumbs. Eventually, he just used legs to do it himself. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a perfect time to jump into the next one.
Yes.
Because we are like, wow, Adam is abusing this. He's going too often. He's channeling these gods too often for too insignificant of things.
Yeah. And plus, also, he called Cain to alert, but the stupid dog knew nothing of electric candles. So we kind of have this idea of who Cain is as well. It's this kind of lovable doofus of a dog. You know? But to use Nick's words, useless.
Right.
The way that Nick described Cain is like useless but lovable dog. And I believe that was the impetus for Cain is Abel.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Like, oh no, Cain is not useless.
Yeah.
We're about to see his use. Okay, so we have Adam again. I guess it's the same night.
That's my understanding, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. It's the same night, and Cain is clearly alarmed at something. And then Adam opens his eyes. There's something wrong in the room that he couldn't name at first. And now he describes in very, very detailed terms what is kind of appearing in his room.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have to say, like, all the descriptive work in here is doing, well, for one, you've never had any problem with descriptive work. And so this is just really, I think, leaning into one of your strengths. It just happens to be, I think, in more the subject that Jake uses, this very dark buildup and just this, what's like this presence. Like there's just this dark presence kind of lurking over and around everything.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, so that maybe, again, as style, it might be hard to see because you do have quite a bit of descriptive work in your other entries, Walker. So maybe you and Jake just really do share that level of descriptive capability. Maybe that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he gets up off the bed. The darkness in the doorway was somehow darker than the darkness around it. The way a bruise is darker than the skin around it. The descriptive work here, honestly, like, kind of seems very reminiscent of Walker's previous descriptive work to me. Just the way that he uses a whole lot of similes.
Yeah, there are quite a few similes. Yeah, no doubt.
So that seems a very, very Walker-ish way to describe things. But very, very well described.
Yeah. I especially liked this description. I think I'm just going to hit this paragraph and see. It was tall enough that it had to angle itself through the door frame. And it did this with the casual economy of something that had been navigating door frames that was too large for its entire existence. It wore the approximate shape of a person the way a coat rack wears the approximate shape of a person. The suggestion was there, but nothing underneath was arranged correctly. I thought that was an excellent description.
Definitely.
Again, it's this comparative simile. Approximate shape of a person the way a coat rack wears the approximate shape of a person. So again, you really do seem to lean on comparisons and ways to describe something rather than just overtly describing it. But that allows for some very unique descriptions in that way. It just takes, I feel like it takes more words to describe something that way. So at the cost of being a little wordy, we get some very unique descriptions, I think.
That's true.
Yeah.
I really liked the coat rack thing, the way that it wore the shape of a human. Yeah, I really liked that.
Yeah, it gives me the idea of like Edgar the bug from Men in Black.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, I like where it's like when it spoke, the sound did not come from where its mouth would have been. It came from everywhere in the room at once, the way a smell fills a room rather than arriving from a single point. That was good. Yeah, it smelled like the inside of something very old and very closed. It's interesting to describe something as closed as a way to describe its smell. Yeah. That's interesting. Like stale. I imagine stale would be another way to describe that. Like there's no like air circulating, so it just has this stale. Well, it kind of reminds me of something that I'm pretty sure I mentioned on the podcast like a long time ago, which is my student who's an archaeologist in Iraq. And he was talking about how amazing and exquisite and unique is the smell of the artifacts that they unearth and the dirt that they dig up that's from thousands of years ago. You know?
Yeah. You mentioned it.
Yeah. It kind of reminds me of that. It could be something like that. Like not bad, definitely. And not, I don't know, maybe cool and intriguing smell.
That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. I hadn't associated that, but you're right. That idea of a closed smell would certainly apply to that. Interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, this is a very different tone from all the other gods' entries, and we get this from this creature, this otherworldly, this maybe god that shows up. You have been using the line, it said, quite freely. Adam's mouth was dry. The line? The direct line. The one that goes straight up. It tilted what served as its head. Do you have any idea how many entities can hear a line that goes straight up? And like just the idea of like what's listening at the other end and how he's been playing with fire this whole time is what it sounds like. Yeah. And just so happens that the powers that be were the ones that were answering, but maybe they're getting bored. And the powers that are lurking might start showing up whenever they're tired of answering such mundanity. Right. So.
And it also, to me, is reminiscent of something that we talked about last week in my story, which I mentioned was reminiscent of something from another story, which is the cost of the frequent visits. You know?
Yeah.
The cost of grandmother's visits to the other place. The cost of the book that broke your heart, where the little kids can't see each other.
Oh, Golden Compass.
The Golden Compass.
Or His Dark Materials.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amber Spyglass.
The cost of them going back and forth between worlds.
Yeah.
It's like we're now finding out what is the cost of these frequent communications that Adam is having with the gods.
Yeah. Yeah. And I have nothing to back this up, but I have a feeling that the lemon is going to be key to this having gone so well for as long as it has. That's going to be my guess, because there was no lemon at this point. When this one showed up, there's no lemon.
Okay.
So something tells me that he has some sort of connection with this line, that maybe he was able to summon this thing in his sleep on accident. Best guess.
Yeah.
Best guess. But yes, because there was no lemon this time. No lemon.
True.
They all liked the lemon.
They liked it.
So maybe.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah. To be fair, Adam said, terrified that the beast knew his name. Hestia seemed fine with it. Hestia, the thing said, is very polite. Not all of us are. Yeah. I really liked this as an escalation for the series as a whole.
Yeah. Me too.
And again, just kind of the idea of what we were saying about Nyx. I think that this is a refreshing take because we're getting a very different perspective.
Yeah.
So I think if we take nothing else away from this, just attempting somebody else's style and still like writing in your own style offers a fresh perspective on your own, on your own stuff. Like just forcing yourself to try something or do something that you otherwise wouldn't have tried just by like, I'm just going to emulate this. I'm just going to try this and see what happens.
Totally.
Can offer some such unique perspectives. Because I thought these were all, like, these are pretty exceptional works this week, I think. Yeah.
I agree. So yeah, you come out with something interesting, even if it's not exactly, you know, in that style of the other person, you still come out with something different and unique.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But then we get Cain.
And
he is able.
He's useful.
He is useful, damn it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Cain comes in and basically charges this entity.
Yep. And unmakes him?
Yeah.
Is that what did I read that right?
Yeah. I liked that description too. It's like the sound, was it the sound of something being unmade?
Which is, wow, Cain. Holy shit. unmade, this otherworldly.
Not broken, unmade. So, I mean, maybe there's something about dogs and their power over such entities.
They are God spelled backwards.
True. That has to be it.
That has to be it.
I mean, it could be. It could be. It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then to kind of round us out here with Walker's stuff, this line, he thought about his grandmother who had prayed every day of her life and nothing like this had ever happened to her. Then again, she had never needed anyone to answer back. He supposed that was faith. Mm-hmm. And the part of me wonders, is that what we're talking about with this direct line, this need for an answer? Mm-hmm. Is that what we're kind of setting up as like a cautionary tale? Like,
yeah.
Like if you need an answer, then it's going to start to spiral.
Right.
And it's going to get ugly. Like you're going to start summoning some dark shit.
I definitely think that this is a cautionary tale. Yeah. I definitely think that this is going to come down to some consequences. This isn't right. This is not how things are supposed to work.
Yeah.
And yes, that it's like a lack of faith in a way that's going to come back to bite Adam.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm curious to see how we approach that. If this is in fact a cautionary tale, how we continue to show that Adam is not going about this the way he should.
Exactly.
And not maybe taking quite the right lessons from all of these encounters.
Yeah, he doesn't really seem to be learning because he's even had a couple of encounters with Jesus, or at least one.
Yeah.
And
a couple indirect encounters with Big G.
Exactly. Yeah. And he's still going back and being like, all right, whatever God you want to send me to fix my thermostat or to fix the fact I have to pay for turning down my thermostat, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you, Walker.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Walker.
Excellent entries. Mm-hmm. And up next, we have Druthers.
Druthers.
By Richie.
That's right.
So yeah, this is, again, attempting Walker's style.
Mm-hmm.
This felt more like just a general you write pastiche. I kind of get a little bit of everybody mixed in here. It's kind of had the dark and foreboding nature of a lot of Jake's stories.
It definitely felt more like Jake's to me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Because of I never had I don't know. Something about it definitely felt more Jake-ish than Walker-ish for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, of course, there was stuff about the Bible and praying, which is, I guess, what Richie's talking about when he says Walker.
Yeah.
Right? But the style seems more like Jake's.
Yeah, so it just kind of feels like a mashup, like a medley, if you will. A pastiche.
Yes. A pastiche medley.
Mm. So yeah, this is a man, or presumably a man.
An individual.
This is an individual that is really ruminating on praying and their relationship with God. So we get this prayer, we get this. I spent most of my life praying for as long as I could remember. I prayed often, more often than the teachers in my school. I just didn't make a show of it. I prayed in silent, hidden as the Bible said to. Heck, I didn't go to bed unless I had said my prayers. And then we get this prayer, like the typical, now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep, this kind of like lilting prayer that everybody learns.
Yes.
I say everybody. Americans learn.
Right.
And then we move on to God bless mommy and daddy, my brothers and my sister, grandma and grandpa, Mimi and Nani, and all my aunts and uncles and cousins, and God bless all the little boys and girls in the world. Amen. That was just the opening act. And so the real praying could start. When we went to church, I took it serious as anything. I never prayed for myself because I had been taught that was sinful.
Damn.
Yeah. Interesting.
That is.
Interesting.
I feel like right there where it says that was just the opening act and the real praying can start, I thought I was about to go somewhere very dark. And it looks like it was starting to go somewhere very dark, but he didn't have time to finish.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. We went through so much, not as much as others, but enough. Yeah. Even when I'm homeless, I never prayed for myself. I feel like this is just a setup.
It is.
Like this is all set. Like I just kind of want to read the whole thing because it feels like it's setting up a big conversation.
Yeah. Or something, because then at the very end, that's what they are. Dead as the Messiah they blasphemed.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it is a setup for something.
Yeah.
And it's hard to really comment on it because I feel like it hasn't gotten to that point yet.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but as far as a hook, it's excellent at that.
Totally.
Yeah. I would love to read the rest of this.
Me too.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a great this is a great hook, Richie. If you ever get a chance to continue on this vein, I'd be curious to see what you had in mind.
Yeah. And then they had no help or love for me or my kind.
And now look at them, dead.
So it almost sounds like he killed some church people, or he's a vampire.
Well, he also had mentioned, like, even when I was homeless, I never prayed for myself. It almost seems like maybe his kind is referring to
poor people,
homeless people, specifically, maybe.
Yeah, and maybe it's like a church which is all bougie.
Yeah, yeah. That's more like what I took away from this is this kind of selective caring,
right? And he's like, "Oh, really? Okay, well, guess what? I'm going to kill you."
Yeah, I will selectively uncarry you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good start, Richie.
It is.
To something that I look forward to reading if you choose to finish it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and it just seems like there's a very clear character hiding under here. Yeah. Just like I pray in silent, hidden as the Bible said to. Like there's even kind of like a vocalization about this character that feels like not quite polished, like a little rough around the edges.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very rough around the edges.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thank you, Richie.
Thank you, Richie.
And our final entry for this week, Walker's Guide to Moral Superiority by Rachel.
That's me, guys.
This is Rachel.
This is me. Okay, so before we dive in, I just want to say a few notes. First of all, I know this is a very late entry. I entered it like an hour before we started recording, which is terrible. But I wanted desperately to do a pastiche of Nicked for this week because the grandmother story and the story that I was setting up right before I ran out of time last week was that there's about to be an action sequence between grandmother and the witch.
Yeah. And
I wanted to do Nicked's action-packed style with these skills being activated.
Yeah.
But I knew that I was going to have to do some research before I attempted that first of all, in RPG style, and second of all, in Nicked's specific particular style. And I mean, by research, I just mean going back and rereading some of his stuff. Yeah, getting like refamiliarizing yourself with like the tone and flow. Exactly, because it's so different from my style. And this week kicked my ass. Oh God, same. Yeah. Yeah, in a lot of ways. And I did not get time to do it, but I really still want to. But anyway, so then I remembered this one thing I had written a few months ago. And I will tell everyone, by the way, that I got Walker's permission to post this. So he is behind it. And besides, being roasted is his love language, as we know. Yes. And so I wrote this a few months ago. I enjoy it. Yeah, I read this some time ago as well. Mm-hmm. I actually haven't read it since then, but this, if I recall correctly, I remember thinking to myself, "Wow, this really is some of the most cutting satire because it rings very harsh and true." It is unforgiving. Yeah. And it is uncompromising either. And after I wrote it, so anyway, when I realized I didn't have time to write in Nicked style this week, I was like, oh wait, I have something that is totally pastiche. Mm-hmm. And so it even references the style and form within the pastiche. Yeah. Exactly. And the thing is that whenever I wrote it, I'm not going to lie, I was having some feelings. A little bent out of shape. I was a little bit bent out of shape. And I didn't post it at the time because I felt like it was too harsh and it was too soon. Too fresh. Yeah. Too fresh. Yeah. But I really wanted to because there's so many things in there that you cannot understand unless you're intimately familiar with Walker's style. Uh-huh. And so I showed it to a couple people and they thought it was funny, but they didn't totally get it. The only one who got it was Matt and Kim. because they were intimately familiar with Walker's style
we're
as well.
Walker's works every week. Yeah,
exactly. And so I've been itching to like share this with y'all because I think that you'll enjoy it. I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, yeah. And again, cutting.
Yes.
Unforgiving, uncompromising.
Yes.
Does not flinch.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, there are shots fired left and right in this.
But Walker likes it, guys.
But to bring it back to the prompt itself, like as a pastiche, it's exactly correct.
Thank you.
Like we're getting everything down from like the poetic meter that was invented to the in-text guides, like the incomprehensibility of a lot of it, as well as just the parentheticals that you get in some places, the questions that pop up, the really bombastic language and punctuation and heavy descriptions, the just poking fun at everything. This as pastiche is fucking right on, dog. Well
Thanks,
done.
bro.
Well done.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I recall bits of this from whenever I read it before, and I don't really necessarily want to read some of this because I'm just going to want to like read the rest of it. But just the subject matter and just not shying away. Like this, I see why you were hesitant to post this. Because it is, as mentioned, it's sharp and it cuts.
Yes.
But I do think that we're far enough removed that at this point we can look back and say like, this is well written, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, this is well written, and I think part of that we have to give some testament to Walker because Walker is pretty well written as well.
Yes.
So to say yours is well written is to equally compliment Walker.
Totally.
Yeah, because the pastiche is, like I said, it's very accurate. Yeah. Yeah, and I think of all the works this week, this most closely meets the challenge.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, I kind of like what you were just talking about a testament to Walker being well written. Yes, I agree with that. And it's almost kind of like, I'm not going to say that we're anywhere close to this level. Okay. But it's like a art forger, a forger of art, you know, like if I were to, and I'm not trying to compare Walker to like say Picasso or something like that. But if I were to be an art forger and I were to paint something that looked just like a Picasso, that would speak to my own ability to mimic. And also
and just the raw skill anyways.
Right.
Yeah.
And also to the skill of the original that I'm mimicking, you know?
Yeah. Despite how unforgiving and uncompromising and cutting and sharp this whole thing is, it really is still imitation, which is the highest form of flattery.
Exactly.
In its own way, it really is.
Exactly.
So it's like you can see. I keep coming back to. I see why you were hesitant to post this, but ultimately, I do think that this is a testament to you both.
Thank you.
And I think that this is some of my favorite writing from you.
Thank you so much.
It remains, this remains incredible.
I quite enjoy it. I have to say that one of my favorite parts is the poetry that I wrote.
I belly laughed out loud at that. Especially just like the bombast. I invented my own poetic meter. Ring around the rosy, pocket full of posies, stick a feather in your hat, and call it macaroni. Call it macaroni. That's just
exactly. And that's of course mimicking the style that Walker did invent.
Yes.
Where you repeat that last part.
Yeah.
And then like referencing, of course, his complaining about me talking so much about Mongolia.
Yeah.
And
which I mean, you have a tendency.
I know. I guess what? Richie likes it. So.
I do too. That's fine. I'm not a pushover, guys.
No, he's not. He's really not. Okay. And then the poking at the audience, the insulting of the audience.
Yeah.
You know, like, well, you guys are actually kind of dumb. So
yeah, as well as just the brazen bringing in like race and sex into everything as much as possible. It seems like that was like everything keeps coming back to like a white male, white male, white male. It's like the punctuation for like 3 paragraphs in a row is like how we end each thing. It's like white guy, white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even in a humble audience realizes after a cursory polish that the gems of wisdom you have so generously bestowed upon them are nothing but hypocrisy spoken with confidence so profound it's gaslighting. Don't worry. Just turn it back on those weaklings and gaslight them some more.
Yes.
Damn.
And by the way, that's a quote from Walker.
Yeah.
That italicized part there. So,
Uh-huh.
Pastiche.
Pastiche?
Pastiche, boy.
Boy. Oh my God. Yeah. And then we get 2 of the quintessential Walkerisms, the in-text guides here. If you too enjoy white male privilege, feel free to appropriate any and all other races, nationalities, genders, sexes, sexual orientations, religions, etc. Remember, my rules don't apply to me and they don't apply to you either. White bro code. You know what I'm saying, winky face.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I have to admit, I had a great time writing this.
Yeah, I smell some therapy in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I was able to post it now because I think that it shows that our growth as a podcast group.
Yeah.
And that we've come
a long way.
A long way. We've dealt with some shit.
Yeah.
And we've gotten through it and we're stronger than ever.
Yeah. And we're going to continue
lore.
to
This is part of our lore.
Yeah, this is canon.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is canon. This is going down in the annals.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's logged, it's in the database, it's registered.
Right.
Yeah. And so this will be the second entry this week of people emulating Walker guides.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes.
They are insidious.
They're insidious. Yes.
Yeah. They're lurking around every corner, it seems.
Totally. And I'm glad that I was finally able to share this with y'all because y'all are the only people who can truly appreciate this.
Exactly. Yeah. It's so inside.
Right.
Yeah.
It's such an inside thing. Exactly.
Yeah. And again, to bring it back, like without Walker's previous works and all of his time and detail and attention to the works that he submitted to us, we would never have had this work to come along with it. So
exactly.
Thank you both. Really,
yes.
For Walker's Guide to Moral Superiority.
Yes.
Thanks.
You're welcome from my side.
So that is all of our stories for this week. Weeked. I was thinking nicked, but
right.
Hey, thank you, NickedYou, for being selected here today, as well as Steve and Walker, who submitted several things.
Many of them.
Thanks for all your effort, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah.
As well as Richie and Erechi, of course. Thanks, everybody.
Thank y'all.
And that moves us into episode 83.
Woo!
So, for episode 83, we are issuing a music prompt. So, for this prompt, you can find a link to it I'll put several different services in there, including YouTube, which will be the free option, as well as if you subscribe to like Spotify or Apple Music, maybe even Amazon. I'll put some links in there for those. But you can find a link to this track or maybe even kind of variations of the same track. It's a very common piano piece. But go on, listen to that. And one thing about this particular prompt, I would maybe challenge you to try is, while like the tone of music is generally what we lean into as writers that we use to influence our story, is just like the tone, the melody, the kind of rhythm of it. One thing that I would encourage you to maybe try for this one, because it's pretty easy to spot, is the structure of the song itself. So you'll notice that there are themes that pop up, one at the beginning, and then there's another theme that pops up right after that. We'll call A, B, and then a C theme that pop up. But then it repeats. It goes back to another version of the A theme. It's just very slightly changed. So I would encourage you to maybe think about how you can use the structure of songs to maybe influence the way you might structure a piece of writing as well.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, so give it a try. See if it's something that gels with you. But the words to accompany this music prompt are name, temptation, bag, sea, and chorus.
Woo!
So our first word, name.
Okay. Well, name is a pretty basic word.
What's in a name?
Yeah, I don't know. Would a rose by any other name smell as sweet?
No.
Okay, so
you call
name...
a rose a chance. It would smell stupid.
Right. Oh, yeah, I was just thinking. I just learned the Arabic word for butterfly, which is farasha.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah. And then of course I love the Spanish word mariposa.
Oh, mariposa. Yeah.
But the French word is lame.
Mariposa. I don't know the words to it.
Mariposa traicionera. Yeah. The French word is like pu or something.
Of course it is.
Yeah. It sounds like pupae or something like that.
Mm.
And then irveje is Mongolian, which I also think is kind of beautiful.
Yeah.
Irveje.
They're all such soft words.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Except for the French one.
Yeah. Pipi.
Anyway, so name. So name is a noun and a verb and an adjectival noun. Nameplate. You know, my name is. He is named.
My name is what?
My name is
what?
My name is
what?
Slim Shady. Okay. So what can name mean besides what we think of when we say name?
It's not spelled the same, but there's a speaker brand, or actually, no, it's an amplifier. It's brand name, Naime. I think it's French.
Okay.
But
Naime. Okay.
I think name is a name.
Yes.
So anyway.
Okay. Name. I don't know. I don't really have much to say about that word, but the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm like,
It's one of those fundamental words.
Yeah, and it's weird. It looks weird when you just look at it. Me. It looks very, very basic.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so our next word is temptation.
Temptation. Well, temptation is a noun because we got that ION ending.
Yep.
Temptation is an adjectival noun. Temptation Island.
Yeah. Ooh. Saucy.
Well, something that is usually associated with doing something you're not supposed to do.
Yeah. Lead us not into temptation.
That's right.
But deliver us from evil. Which I believe is it the transitive property means that temptation is evil? By that sentence?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Yeah, so I would say so. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or at least temptation is the thing that leads to evil. Mm. So, yeah, Satan tempted Jesus in the desert for his 40 days and 40 nights.
Frodo tempted Gandalf with the One Ring.
Right. Oh, man, a lot of people were tempted by that ring.
Oh, yeah, like all of them.
All of them.
Boromir, holy shit, poor guy.
Yeah.
Like, he came through in the end. He did the right thing in the end. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah.
But, man, poor guy. That guy was such an ass, but kind of a victim.
Oh, he was definitely a victim, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, if you believe his dad, then Faramir should have been the one that died.
Right.
Yeah. Denethor. Learn how to eat a tomato, you jackass.
Temptation. I also don't have a lot to say about this. I just feel like it only has one meaning,
Yeah. Yeah. I do like the verb tempt. Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be an interesting name for a child.
Tempt.
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 Oh yeah, this is phonetically this is a hard word because we've got 3 consonants in a row. That's hard for that's hard for some language speakers. Yeah, exactly. But for example, Iranians, timitation. They add vowels in between consonants because they can't deal with that, groups of consonants.
Timitation.
Yeah, Timopatayan. Timopatayan.
Timopatatian.
Timopatatian. Timopatatian. Timopatatian.
And our next word is bag.
Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Bag has more meanings.
It's rounded.
Yeah, exactly. So bag. Okay, this can be a noun or a verb or an adjectival noun. So as a noun, bag, a thing that you hold something in. It's also a pretty basic word, but get your bag is like make money.
Or also just get your purse.
Yeah.
Like purse is a bag. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying like metaphorically, it can be used as get some money.
Yeah. Also, I'm going to bag it.
Yeah.
We're going to fuck.
Right. I'm a bag that.
I'm a bag that.
I'm a bag that ass.
Also, isn't bag, like, can't you use that as a noun to describe like an old woman? Like an old bag?
That old bag. Yeah. Totally. I wonder why.
I don't know.
Yeah. An old woman can be an old bag. It's kind of like an old hag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it was like somebody said a word wrong, like pwned. You're like changed a letter.
Yeah.
And then it just stuck.
It just caught on.
Yeah.
It's like chairs to like raise a glass. Chairs. It's like, why are they saluting the chairs? It's like, because they're Irish.
Right.
It's supposed to be cheers.
Yeah, but it's chairs.
Yeah. Chairs.
So. So bag, you can bag groceries. That was my first job.
You can let it out of the bag.
That's right.
Yeah. It's like giving out a secret. It's out of the bag. Cat's out of the bag.
Yep.
Yeah.
And to bag something besides the sexual connotation is just like to get it, to steal it, to bag hunters say that, don't they? Like I bagged an elk or something like that.
That might be right. I don't know.
I don't know either because I don't hunt, but I think they say stuff like that.
Oh, you can have bags under your eyes.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Bag.
Yeah, bag's good.
Bag is good.
Bag is good.
And then if you're from like some places up north,
merch.
you say bag.
That's merch. Bag is good.
Bag. Bag.
And our next word is see. That's with 2 E's.
Again, a very basic word. See. To see. Well, okay, here's something I'll mention, that this is a distinction that I mention to my students sometimes. They're like, "What, teacher, what's the difference between see and look?" And I'm like, see is something that you do unconsciously. It just happens automatically. Like I see the blinds right now. I'm not looking at them, but I see them.
Yeah.
You know?
But whenever you say that, then you look at them.
Right.
Yeah.
But look is something that you do consciously. Like, look at me, look at that. You like look at it. See, and this is the same between listen and hear. So hear is something that happens automatically. You can't control it. But listen is something you're intentionally trying to do. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Also, see as a question is like understand. Do you get it?
Or as an answer, I see.
I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I understand.
Yes.
That's confusing.
Yeah.
Why did we use see?
Yeah.
As understand?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It costs $5. See?
Now look here. See?
Look here. See? Yeah, that is weird. It means understand. See, a seer is somebody who can tell the future.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty interesting usage.
Oh, they're seeing each other.
Oh,
means they're
yes,
like
dating.
Yeah.
I'm seeing someone. Are you seeing anyone? I'm seeing someone.
Oh.
That one's weird. That usage is weird, honestly.
It's really odd.
Yeah. Like, what do you mean you're seeing? Or it's like when people are like, we're talking. That makes more sense than seeing, I think. But, oh, no, we're just talking. Okay.
So there's a distinction. It's like, no, we're just talking. Are you seeing them? No, just talking.
Yeah.
So that's an escalation. Like,
right.
Like hearing and talking is one thing, but seeing.
Right.
That's
is another
intimate. That's
thing.
intimate. Yeah.
Well, it's like when we go visit. It can be a visit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, come see me. Come see me at work today.
Yeah.
It's like, come visit me.
Yeah. Yeah. Like you can go see a doctor. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Go see a doctor.
Yeah. You need to see a doctor about
Doesn't mean go look at a doctor.
No.
It means go visit a doctor.
Right.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. There's more to see than meets the eye. And our next word is chorus.
Chorus.
Like we devolved into a chorus of groans just now.
We did. It's a noun. It's an adjectival noun. You could be a chorus girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This also can mean a lot of things. It can mean like a group of people who sing together, a chorus. It can mean part of a song.
Yeah.
The chorus.
Yeah.
It's like the recurring part.
Yeah. The repeated part. Yeah.
Yeah. It can mean, like you said, a chorus of groans. It's like happening together.
Yeah. Like
it's like a symphony of something, but less poetic.
Yeah.
A chorus of laughter.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's it.
I do too.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's like you have the group of performers as a chorus. Like there's a chorus to the opera, which is just like the choir behind the solo performers, essentially. Then you have the musical refrain.
Right.
Then you have like what we did, our chorus of groans, which is just like, I don't know.
Abundant groans.
Yeah, or it's just like done together.
Right.
Yeah, it's like something done together can be done like as described as a chorus of something.
I think so.
Yeah, like if you laugh together, that could be a chorus of laughter. If you groan together, it's a chorus of groans.
Right.
Yeah, just like some utterance done together. Yeah, and I think that's it.
I do too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So our words again are name, temptation, bag, sea, and chorus.
Woohoo!
And if you want to be like these wonderful writers and submit your story to You Write, head on over to our subreddit at reddit.com/r/YouWritePod.
If you're unable to submit a story this week, that is fine. You can help out by reading and commenting on other people's stories.
Each time you post a story or leave a comment on someone else's submission, you increase your chances of having your story read on the podcast.
You can also reach us at yourwritepod@gmail.com.
If you like our show and want to help support us, consider donating to our Patreon at patreon.com/YouWrite.
If you are unable to donate, that is fine. You can help us by sharing the podcast with other writers and non-writers alike.
If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the podcast so you know as soon as new episodes are available.
Also, be sure to leave us a rating and review in your podcatcher of choice.
And remember, join us next week on You Write,
a podcast where you write. Oh, the summertime is coming. And the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all around the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go?
I don't know if I could get that low note if I wasn't sick.
Yeah, oops.
That was right there.
I was like, where do I start this?
Lassie, go.
And we'll go together.
We did a thing.
We performed an item, a quality item.